darker than the ocean, deeper than the sea.
Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. So it's been one month since my operation. Well, actually it's been like a month and a week since my operation, but we'll say it's been 1 month since my operation. So this video is just going to be an update and how I'm doing in my life and all that fun stuff. So if you want to catch up with me and see how everything's been since my operation, keep watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. So I had my operation on February 27th, so it's been about a month and a week since my operation. And if you're new to my channel, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is a operation that made my stomach really small, and I consume a lot less food, which helps me to lose weight. Okay, so since my operation on February 27th, I have lost a total of 21 pounds, and since my heaviest weight, like when I started this whole weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 44 pounds, which is crazy and so exciting. I get really excited because I definitely see so many changes in my body, and I think, like, if this is all that's happened in a month, like, what's it going to be like next month, or 3 months from now, or 8 months from now? So it's definitely really, really exciting. I have no regrets at all for doing it. It is hard, I'm not going to lie. There are times in the day, times in the week where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this sucks, like, I just want to munch out, I want to eat so much food, and I can't, and I get sad, but at the end of the day, I have no regrets for doing this, and it was 100% worth it, and I would rather do this than stuff my face any day. So, I think the hardest part this whole month has probably been kind of like changing my relationship with food. That's probably been the hardest thing, is seeing things, being around food, and knowing that I can't eat that, or I can't eat as much as I could in the past, and just kind of like teaching my brain that those portions that I used to eat will like no longer be okay. That's probably been the hardest part. And I also went back to work this week, so kind of adjusting to eating when you're busy, because when you're done with your operation, I stayed home for 3 weeks, so it was really easy to eat food because I would just go cook it or warm it up in the kitchen or whatever it was, and it was easy to remember, okay, I had breakfast at this time, now I need to eat in 2 to 3 hours from now, I need to drink my fluids, yada yada. So it's a little bit challenging when you go back to work because you're focusing on work, but then you also need to focus on, okay, am I drinking water right now because I'm going to have to eat in the next half an hour, or I need to eat in 2 hours from now, so I need to make sure I'm getting in my water within this 2-hour window. So that was a little bit challenging, but it just takes a couple days and you get used to it. And one thing that definitely could help you if you're at that point is to just set alarms for yourself. Like, when you have breakfast, set an alarm that you need to eat in 3 hours, and then count 3 hours from there and 3 hours from there for your whole day. And your alarm will go off, obviously, at work. If you work at like in an office, it's probably a lot easier than if you work somewhere where you can't have your phone. But that definitely does help, just to get your mind off of having to worry about when you're gonna eat, and something will pop up and remind you. But I mean, once I went back to work, it wasn't that challenging for me. After a couple days, but the first couple days it was a little bit challenging. Another thing that is kind of challenging is remembering to take all my vitamins. So I need to take calcium twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, and then I have to take a multivitamin during my lunchtime. And then right now I'm taking these pills to help nausea. Did I say that right? And then every Friday I have to take a pill. I call it my Big D pill. Like a huge pill, and it's because my vitamin D levels were really low, so that's why. So yeah, it's really hard to remember to take all of these supplements or vitamins because I never ever ever took vitamins before this operation. So it's kind of been challenging to remember to do all that. I need one of those, like, you know, those Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday vitamin things. I really, really need, sorry, the video looks blurry. I really, really need one of those. But I can't find them. I've seen them my whole life in stores, and now when I actually need one and I go to the stores to find one, or I'm like at a store and I remember that I need one, I can never find them. It's really annoying. So during this whole month, some feelings that I've experienced are being really tired, especially when I went back to work. Just at the end of the day, I'm so exhausted. I also find myself like out of breath a lot, especially if I'm talking a lot. I just, like right now, I get out of breath really easily. I also burp a lot, and when I went to my doctor, like after, I think it was like the 2-week post-op, I asked him like, why do I burp so much? Because before this operation, I never really burped, not as nearly as much as I do now. And he said, because your stomach is so small that like normal people, everybody gets air in their stomach when they're eating, when they're talking, and it's just that our stomachs know to push that air to the side and it comes out later. But since my stomach is really, really small, my stomach doesn't have the room to push it aside, so it's just gonna always come out. So it's kind of annoying, but I've kind of gotten used to it. It's one thing I wish I didn't do, but it's kind of like there's nothing I can really do about it. And it's not like huge, like grown man burps. It's like kind of like silent ones, unless I'm like eating or I like overate, then they kind of like they kind of are a little bit loud. But if it's just because I'm talking or I have a lot of air that went into my stomach, they're pretty much silent. It's just like kind of annoying. If you watched my previous video, I remember saying that drinking water was really hard for me, and it's a lot easier for me to drink water, although it's like certain waters just kind of like make me feel gross because I can taste like iron in the water. It's really weird because I don't know, it's just such a weird thing. I was like such a huge water drinker, and now it is like, it's not something I enjoy drinking like I would in the past. It's something that I'm like, okay, I know I need to drink water, so I'm gonna drink it. But it helps to put like flavoring in it, like those little sugar-free like packets or the like Mio or Crystal Light or whatever. It definitely helps. It goes down a lot smoother than plain water does, just because I don't taste the iron in the water. But not all water I can taste iron, just certain types of water I can taste the iron in it. But if I don't taste any iron, then water is so easy to go down. At this point, I'm in like week 5, so I can pretty much eat whatever I want, which is really exciting because I know like the first couple weeks after surgery is so hard because you really can't eat that much, and you already haven't been able to eat that much. So it's exciting to be able to cook food and eat food that I like. So I'm really excited for that. I definitely thought the first month after surgery was going to be a lot harder than it was for me. I healed so fast. Like, I felt completely normal by like 5 days from being home after surgery. My scars are pretty much all healed up. There's still scars there. They're not like completely gone, but they're like really tiny, and I don't know, it's just amazing like how fast your body can heal from something like that. I feel completely like myself. There's nothing that feels like weird to me. I guess the only thing that like I really, really see a big change of is just my energy levels. Like, I'm always really, really tired, but that's normal. And I think my energy probably won't go back up until I start working out again. It definitely has been a big change in my life, and definitely it's going to take a lot of practice to learn what is good for my body and what isn't good for my body, but I am excited for all of that. I'll probably make these videos like once a month because I don't want my channel just to be focused on this. I just want it to be an aspect of my channel. One thing you guys can look forward to, though, if if you've had this operation, is I'm moving in the next month, and I will have a much bigger kitchen so I can make cooking videos, because I've always wanted to make those. It's just my kitchen right now is super tiny. So that's one thing that you can look forward to, and I'm looking forward to. If I could give somebody advice on your first month after this operation, I would just say stick to your plan, because it's going to be worth it. At the beginning, you might not see results, but probably by the end of the month, your month, you will see results, and it will get exciting, and you will be able to eat normal food again. So don't worry, because I know that was like definitely the hardest part for me. And when you do eat normal food, you'll appreciate it so much. So much. I remember when I took my first bite of like regular food, I was like, yes, this is everything I could hope for. And I think it was like quinoa, a little bit of ground turkey, a little bit of avocado, and like a little bit of teriyaki sauce. I think I already said teriyaki. Quinoa, turkey, avocado, and teriyaki sauce. And I was like, this is the most amazing meal I've had in a really long time. So yeah, just keep going and don't give up, because it will all be worth it in the end, and you will be able to eat food again. Okay, guys, so that, my voice like sounded so weird when I said that. Okay, guys, so that's the end of the video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Touch me, your electric bed.